Just for the record, installing a new faucet is actually pretty easy. It's getting the old one out of there that's the hard part. So I've been doing a little bit of a minor renovation on this guest bathroom, and one thing that really needs to go is this old faucet. It's just gotten kind of beat up over the years, and there's actually even a little piece missing here. I have no idea how that happened, but it just sort of spins freely, so it's definitely time for this one to be replaced. Now, of course, the first thing I need to do is get this old faucet out of here, and luckily for me, because this is a pedestal sink, it's real easy to get to everything. I'm really lucky in this that I don't have to climb inside of a tiny little vanity or something. Now, before I do anything with this, I gotta make sure that I turn the water completely off. Otherwise, I'm gonna have a massive mess on my hands. There we go. All right. And the next step is to disconnect the water lines back here. And they did actually send new water lines along with the new faucet. So I'm gonna go ahead and use them. Might as well, since I got them anyway. Get that started. Channel locks. There's the other one. The hardest thing about doing this, honestly, is just getting into the space that you need. Otherwise, it's actually not a difficult process, but I guess I can go ahead and take this off. This is for the stopper. Okay, here we go. All right, and then pull this out. Get that completely out of my way. Whew. A little hard to get to, but not too bad. Off these little guys here. Jeez. There we go. And the other one. Oh my. Oh. I'm gonna try a little WD-40, see if I can get that to loosen it up a little bit. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh, that's hard. Whew. All right, let's see. Oh, that was tough. It's always the prep work that's the hardest, right? Oh, there's the culprit. Little bastard. Now, let's see. I do believe, oh yeah, that should, oh, look at that. I think just crumbled. All right, now this should just lift right out. Ah, yep, there it is. Ooh, gross. Ta-da. Now, in order to get this guy out, I have to also remove the bar that comes in from the back that moves the stopper up and down. It's way down in this tube. But you access it from the back of the pipe. There's just a little nut back there. You twist it off, pull it out, done. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna have to do is take off this trap, which can be exceedingly disgusting. So be careful, make sure you've got a little bucket or something to catch whatever's gonna come out. And mine just spins off just like this. You don't even need any kind of a tool to do it. This is also, by the way, a really great way to unclog your own faucets or your own sinks without actually using any drain cleaner or anything like that. And it's also a good way to catch jewelry that might have fallen down into the sink. It catches right here. Ladies, that's happened to me, and it's probably happened to you too. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, okay. See, mine's not actually all that bad because I cleaned it recently, but it does still smell. Oh, okay. Also got to take off this piece, which again spins right off. Oh. Okay. Now, if you've ever had a smell in a bathroom and you can't identify where it's coming from, you've washed all the towels, you've cleaned up all the laundry, and yet it still reeks in there, try cleaning out your trap, because I tell you, this thing stinks. Now, in order to get this guy out of here, I'm gonna have to go under here and loosen up this bolt right here, which is going to be a little bit tricky. Give vice grips a try. Aha, there we go. Oh, ooh. Oh, it's disgusting. All right, I'm not gonna lie, this is really gross. I kind of wish I had worn gloves. This new faucet that I got is from a company called Bath Finesse. I got it off of Amazon for about 50 bucks. So it got good reviews, so we'll see how well, it goes. Hopefully I won't have to be doing this again anytime soon. There was a big issue that I ran into here. The drain that came with the new sink was 1 1/4 inch. The PVC pipes that lead from the sink to the wall are 1.5 inches. So I didn't know that until I had it all the way installed, and the PVC was just hanging loose on the pipe and water was going everywhere. So I had to run to Home Depot and get some additional pieces to try to piece together the pipe in a way that it wouldn't leak. And it did take some effort, so be mindful of that. It says no tape needed for installation, so we're gonna see if that works. I'm a real big fan of Teflon tape, so we're gonna see if it works without it. Us a handy dandy little wrench to do this with. Tighten it with, so that's good. Alright, so next step is to attach the water lines again, and these are supposed to be compression, so you shouldn't need Teflon tape, but I'm going to try it out and see if it leaks. Hot water on. Here. Good. Touch the cold on one side here. The hot water on the other. All right, it's finished. It's done, it's working. Now, I think I'm gonna go have a silkwood shower. Here's another one. Where's Lily? We need to get her in here too. Aw, you guys are so cute. Lovely. Bye, y'all.